Hello, this is Guy. We're on probably the second day or the second video I will upload to my YouTube channel. Um, this time I wanted to talk about probably the thing that is most noticeable about my face. I have an eye disease which makes one eye look bigger than the other. It is bigger than the other. I have an eye disease called glaucoma, which is just an eye disease that will make your field of view with your eyes just shorten over time. Say you had a clear view of everything in this particular video, it will shrink down to just being able to see this amount. Your brain or your eyes will feel completely normal, but your brain will just have to fill in the gaps that are made, at least at the start, because it will just have to imagine what the other or what the continuation of what your eyes see will look like. It will just imagine it, and it's been okay so far dealing with this disease. I've had like a few surgeries already, and it worked. I don't use any teardrops anymore. Now I can, just live my normal life as usual. I just have this side effect, having one eye just bigger than the other. It's uh, it's a bit annoying because people notice it. Not like very often would people just say to me something about it, but yeah, it's kind of annoying because it makes me feel a bit weirded out by myself. But I think I've come to accept it, that I can't really do anything about it. If I were to do another surgery to try to get that fixed, it would just risk my eyes, and I don't see a point in doing that. So right now, what I wanted to talk about really was the alone time that I experienced after those surgeries. After every single surgery, I basically had to stay at least a few days in the hospital, have like appointments with the doctor to see that everything is fine and that the eyes are just healing up well after the surgery. And it was it was very, very boring this time. I would lie down in my bed, in my hospital bed, with my eyes shut. If I would have opened my eyes, it would have just hurt my eyes. And I would just listen to some podcast, some Joe Rogan podcast. But most of the time, I would just have my headphones off, and I would just be alone with my own thoughts. And I feel like this has been a very, very good experience for me to experience, because being alone with your thoughts just makes you understand which type of person you want to be in the future. You just ask yourself, who am I? What am I doing here? You're asking all of the tough questions when you are alone. And when I was at the hospital, I had no other choice than to just talk to my emotions and my thoughts. I had no real people just sitting next to me all the time and engaging in conversation with me. And most of the time, I really just wanted to be alone as well, because I didn't want to talk with people about my condition because it made me feel vulnerable. So it was just me against me against my thoughts. And let me tell you, I became a very different person after this thing. I asked myself a lot of questions, and after this experience, I was a top student. I am still like a very good student, but I realized that I don't want to study computer engineering, and I don't want to study physics. I don't want to study all of these like good uh, good professions or good lessons, because it just didn't really interest me. I did it out of like obligation to just find a good job in the future and have a good salary. And during that time in the hospital, I realized, yeah, it's not what I want to do. I don't enjoy it. That's one thing that I came out of my stay there. Another thing is that life is pretty short. You just have to live life as you can, because you never know when you are going to maybe even lose an eye or live on a very different status or condition. You just have to enjoy life right now as it is and don't take everything for granted. I feel like I'm sliding off a lot in this video, but basically what I'm trying to say is your thoughts and being alone with yourself is probably the most powerful thing that you can do to just make you a better person. Quit being distracted by social media, by, I don't know, even friends. You can take a bit of time to be alone and just think, which kind of person do I want to be in the future? What kind of things I want to pursue? Do I really need this or that right now? Do I view my friends as actual friends, or are they, I don't know, are they using me? All kinds of questions come up when you are alone, okay? And you just gotta answer them truthfully. And it's the most annoying part, because you can't lie to yourself. You know when you're lying, and you just won't be able to lie to yourself. You gotta be honest and have a review on everything you do. Ever since like I left the hospital, I've made a journal, which I'm not keeping up very like very good. I'm not keeping it up to date every single day, which is bad. I used to do it for like a year, and now I'm doing it once a week. And yeah, I feel like you gotta journal, you gotta have a little bit of time for yourself every day, thinking about what you want to do in the future, and just think. Have a thought with yourself. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, see you soon.